Good morning, guys. Today we will talk about loops in Java. What is loop? What are the types of loops are there in Java? Let's talk about loop. Actually, in programming language, loops are used to execute a set of instruction function repeatedly when some condition become true. There are actually three types of loop in Java: for loop, while loop, and do while loop. Let me for do. Okay, sorry, do while loop. Okay, let me give you a simple example. Actually, what is the difference between for loop, while loop, and do while loop? Actually, for loop, the Java for loop is a control flow statement that iterates a part of the program multiple times. When it is used, if a number of iteration is fixed, it is come to use for loop. While loop, it is a control flow statement that executes a part of the program repeatedly on the basis of given Boolean condition. When to use while loop, if the number of iteration is not fixed, it is recommended to use while loop. Then third step, do while loop. Java do while loop is it's a control flow statement that executes part of the program at least one, and further execution depends on the given Boolean condition. When we need to use do while statement if the number of iteration is not fixed, and you must have to execute the loop at least once. It is recommended to use the while loop, do while loop. Okay, for if you need a syntax to write just for loop syntax, let me type it for you. For first argument which init then condition. Init nothing but initialization, then condition, then increment or decrement. Okay, for while loop, while means its condition needs to be given inside that bracket. Okay, like you can paste then type it accordingly. Okay, do while loop here. First do need to be executed, then while condition should be there. So let me give you an example for this, then I clear it for you. Simple for loop, we will talk about simple for loop and for each, enhanced for loop there, label for loop there are many conditions. Simple for loop, here initialization condition here, it is initial, I mean talked about syntax here. Initialization condition, it is a initial condition which is executed only executed once when loop starts. Here we can initialize the variable, or we can use an already initialized variable. It is an optional condition. Then second is condition. Condition, it is a second second parameter which is executed each time to test the condition of the loop. It continues the execution until the condition is false. Okay, it must return Boolean value either true or false. It is an optional condition. Next, increment, decrement. Okay, it increment or decrement the variable value. It is also an optional condition. in condition the statement is there. Actually statement of the loop is executed each time until the second condition is false. Let me type one simple for loop. If we want to print like 1 to 10, that's a simple let me execute that simply for better understanding. Sample I have used. Then I want to declare public class same static void main print argument. Okay, next I want to open close bracket. I want to initialize for loop. For if I want to print from 1 to 0 for I equal to 1, I is less than or equal to 10 statement and I plus plus increment operator. Then again I want to print those statements to system dot out dot println of I. There are three brackets. Let me save this program and run this program. See, we got output 1 to 10. Okay, next is nested for loop. Nested for loop is nothing but here adding another for loop inside the already existing for loop. The inner loop execute completely where the outer loop execute. Okay, let me if I want to print output like here 1 1 1 2 2 2 3 3 3. It is the first output I want to in parallelly I want to display 1 2 3, then again 1 2 3, then simply we want to print like that. For that what we need to do, first one was 1 1 1 1 2 2 2 3 3 3. We learned about that, right? We that is I mean I variable. We will keep that as I variable, like a row column we can define here. For I is equal to 1, I is less than 3 because 1 1 1, then 2 2 2, then 3 3 3. I is less than or equal to 3. Okay, and let me run another for loop for 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. How to display that? For int g equal to 1, g is less than or equal to 3, g plus plus. I need to open this place and then close this place. Then I want to print out the variable g. Okay, how it will be executed? See, for I equal to 1 to 3, it will display 1 2 3. Then for I loop it will be displayed like if the condition is false, then it moves in the upper for loop, then it will display 2. Then again it will condition will be executed, then again it will go upper for loop, it will be 3. Then it will be like 1 1 1 2 2 2 3 3 3 will be displayed, and parallelly we are getting that loop 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3, then 1 2 3, then 1 2 3. That is we want. Let me run this program. Case should be there because you should understand the statement. See what we get here. Expected result was displayed 1 1 1 2 2 2 3 3 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. This is the if you mathematically work out this problem, you will surely understand what is the logic behind it. Okay, let me forget this, because I want a very different problem, like a pyramid problem. We will see about what is a pyramid, how I want to display that. Let me more actually, and okay, I haven't saved that folder. Okay, no problem. I want to display star like here, then 2 star, then 3 star, then 4 star, then 5 star. Okay, this is what I want to display on the screen. Let us suppose that we have this is the column, and this one is the row. What I want to display, first we focus on this one, row column. So I is the suppose the row, we will take it. Since I want to display up to 5 star, then it will be incremented accordingly. Next we will focus on this one, column. For that I want to display like, because column I equal to 1, here J equal to 0, I equal to 2, J equal to, second column, I equal to 0, then I equal to 1 means 1 star will be printed, 2 means 2 star will be printed, and 2 column is there, right? Accordingly it reduces, like let me, J is actually greater than I. J is less than or equal to I. Okay, J is less than or equal to I. Then we increment J plus plus here. See, first column, then second column, third column, fourth column. Okay, let me run this program. Even I have doubt in this. Let me run it. What is the output I will be getting? Okay, and let me save this program. Okay, it's running. I want to run that Java application. I think I haven't saved that one. Okay, then I want to print out the new line. Why we are using this? Because 1 star, then 2 star, then 3 star. So we want to print out the new line for that. If we forget to declare that, it will print out a series only. It will forget to print as expected. Let me run this program. See what is the output that in. It's completely okay. What error is here? Gate greater than or equal to I. Okay. Same. What will I get if I print like this? K minus minus. Then I try to run this program. See, now output, only one output is displayed here. So we need to find out what the error actually in this program. Tree, okay. Okay, I is less than or equal to 5. Let me save this again and run the application. Actually compiler was issue here. See, we got that expected. Compiler issue was there. No, there is not a problem. Actually it had to be executed. See, we got output. We need to imagine like it's an I, then this is one is K, then we need to draw the table, then only you would be able to understand more clearly. Like if I equal to 1, it increase in and then that means I is less than how many condition need to be specified, like 5. Then K, here K is a column right. We will see in the first column it reduction here, then K is less than I, so it is reduction at that rate. But J plus plus means how many number of tasks are need to be executed. That is why we are given A plus plus. For new line means at the end of for loop. For loop means we for nested for loop, then we print the new line, so it will print on next corresponding line. Here K equal to 1, K is less than or equal to I, that is it will reduce in like it's I, when I compare to I, K is less than or equal to I, that is the condition we need to specify. I hope you understand. Let me know again. Okay, thank you for confirmation. Similarly, if I want to display like in alternatively like 5 star, then 4 star, then 3 star, if I want to execute like that. Oh, computer not responding at all. Okay, system issue. Compiler again. Okay, if I want to print first row hat 6, then 5, then 4, then 3, then 2, then 1. I want to print like that, but in different way. But you want to do express in different word. What I need to do? Let in different way means I can print int. Let's suppose t number of first six columns must be present. Then let assume that t equal to 6. Then what I need to do? Here less than or equal to t, then it less than or equal to 6. Then we can execute like this also, but in here j equal to t, because there are total of 6 columns in the first heading, like 6 star, then 6, then it increasing, like we are increasing that. Actually, 6 star, then 5 star, then 4 star, 3 star, 2 star. I want to display like that. So actually in that column, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, it is decreasing, but it is greater than or equal to I. Okay, let me execute like this. Then minus. Actually compiler is itself not responding. Okay, let me run this program, run this application. Okay, there is something j equal to 3 get learner j plus. What is that? It's not responding. Print. Okay, let me compile this program to see what error I will be getting. Okay, greater than or equal to. Okay, I forgot to mention I, number of rows. Let me run again. Come on, compiler. Okay, see what I got is the same output. First 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 columns are there. Then it goes on decreasing. Then j minus. It actually j values greater than I, right? Or like I equal to 1, I is less than or equal to 6. Then increment in rows. Then in column wise we see j equal to 6. First it will 6 will be displayed, then 5, then 4. It will keep on decreasing until I equal to 1. Then we get output. If you keep a rough note on the right side and try to notice the difference between these two column and row, what is I, what is j, you will surely understand. Okay, it seems like my compiler is not responding surely. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you guys. Next class we will talk about for each loop, label the for loop, and several pattern infinitive for loop. We will talk about this topic in the next class. Thank you.